Okay, so we're on module 8, and at this point, you have been through 7 other modules for this particular course. You have read extensively. You have done a couple other assignments, watched some lectures, walked through the lecture notes, walked through the outlines or lecture outlines or module outlines. And this particular um, module 8, is a culmination of things, right? It's a culmination of liberation theology. It's a culmination of understanding post-traumatic slave syndrome, cultural trauma, historical trauma, racial trauma, etc. It's the culmination of understanding liberating parenting practices and the need for it and the cause for it, and why, as Black Christian parents, we just shouldn't whoop our kids, right? If we look at and just saying that whooping our kids isn't as Black Christian parents, we can't say that that's a Christian thing because it's not Christian. Jesus doesn't point us that way. And just understanding that even in the Eurocentric construct, that beating, savagery, violence is not something that the West Africa or African people had done. Um, Children from Africa or youth from Africa, younger people who could not tell the stories of Africa or write the stories of Africa. There was no, real African language or something that was, formatted or bookletted or anything like that. Uh, so we really have no evidence as to what it looks like to be a Black Christian parent or a Black parent in Africa or an African parent, and what the disciplinary practices look like, and keep that tradition going because tradition was stripped away from us by bringing younger kids over to America and enslaving them, right? And so now here we have it that we have the understanding that we first need to adopt a liberating theology, right? We have to adopt a liberation theology and allow that to embed or impact our the way that we see and understand and conceptualize theology in general. And then we need to allow that to impact the way that we parent our children, raise our children, and do for our children, so much so and so forth. So this particular module, you will have a an assignment that is due, and I will share my screen. This will take us straight to the course. We'll do that instead of doing an outline today. So the assignment here is answer the essential question. What healing practices could be implemented in the lives of Black families to positively influence the narrative of discipline within the Black Christian context? A 3 to 5 page reflection, identify a real life scenario where you could, as a Black Christian parent, apply liberating parenting practices. Think of this as you are supporting and promoting Black boy joy and Black girl magic. What way can you support your child as a Black kid, and not take away from who they are as a human, and your response to this scenario that you picked? So use the information you read in the course as references for your approach to your scenario, and be sure to use and quote the writings of Cone, DeGruy, Grieven, Patton, and the Bible for your reflection. So here are some example scenarios. So your child has sex. That's almost a nightmare for every parent in general, but for the Black Christian parent, um, we don't like that, right? So that one, your child smoking weed, your child has been verbally disrespected, your child has stole something or committed a crime. They lying about their whereabouts. Where are they? They skipped school. Um, you walk in on your kid and their friends taking shots of Patron, Casamigos, or something, right? Your child has been, watching porn, right? That's another big one. Your child has joined a gang or hanging out with the wrong people, or your child told you that they didn't believe in Jesus. So how do you respond to that in a liberating parenting practice manner? And how do you then so much so take what you've learned from Dr. Joy DeGruy, Dr. James Cone, Philip Grieven, Dr. Stacy Patton, and what you know from reading the Bible and allowing that to impact or influence the way that you approach this particular situation? And keeping in mind that you have to, at the end of the day, promote Black boy joy, promote Black girl magic, right? So do something that in this particular situation, you're not going to strip your child of their humanity. You're not going to deter them. And you're not going to perpetuate trauma. So how do you do that? Right? How do you do that? Of course, this is not for a grade, but I want to see the reflection and the change of thought. Don't forget to take the exit survey as well, for this course. And let me know if you have any feedback for the overall course outline or layout or whatnot. Let me know what you learned, what you didn't learn, what you want to learn, something that I could add to this course. Again, in culmination of all the reading and things that like that we've done throughout the brevity of this course, there's always room to expand. There's always room to make things better and a little more efficient and effective. So that being said, God bless you. Thank you for joining me for this course, and I hope to hear from you all soon.